Hey YouTube, it's Cherise again, and today's video I will be explaining to you in not so much great detail, but I will be explaining to you about my first colonic experience. I decided to get a colonics done because I read online about all the benefits to getting one done, and I also know how important the link is between your digestive health and Candida, and also just your digestive health and your overall bodily function. The first time I heard of a colonic was when I was reading this interview online with a celebrity, and the interviewer asked, how do you keep your body in such great shape? And she said, to be honest, it's kind of embarrassing, but I do colonics regularly. So obviously I was like, what's a colonic? So I Googled colonics, and then I was just like, ew, she got to do that to keep her body in shape. Like, it was, for anyone who doesn't know what a colonic is, to hear what it is, you'd be like, ew. There's a machine that squirts a nice flow of warm water up your rectum that goes into your colon, and it fills up your colon, and then it releases pent up or built up old feces out of your body. It kind of like flushes it out. And to anyone who may not be aware of why that's so important, I mean, I think a lot of us don't really think about how often we're using the washroom, or even know the importance of your digestive function and your overall body health, like I said. So basically I read up on a colonic and learned that it was the removal of fecal matter that's been in your body. And I know some of you are like, well, how does that relate to a better health and all of that stuff? But actually, for your information, there is a direct link to your health, your bodily function, and your digestive system. Acne, tiredness, weak joints, like inability to concentrate and focus, and also it could be the result in like storing weight or gaining weight. And on the site for the clinic I went to, it says basically the opposite of all this. So doing a regular colonics can lead up to weight loss, better skin, better energy, better sex drive, everything. It's kind of all related. My reason for doing colonics was because I know it's so helpful for the Candida cleanse. So I would probably suggest someone do a colonic. Like, it doesn't really matter when you. Well, for me, I wanted to do a colonics when I was 2-3 months into the diet, just because I wanted I just wanted it to be a little more loose in my digestive system, so that it would just make it easier to flush out, toxins. I knew I wanted to do it because I knew it would get rid of the Candida yeast, and also it's good for ridding of, parasites and other bad bacteria. And also a large part of this cleanse, a large part of ridding Candida period, is that you have regular bowel movements. And I kind of wasn't having that, so I knew that the colonics was going to help me get there. So that was my reason. And so now I'll talk a little bit about the process. So I am aware that some other clinics actually, there's like literally just a table, you lay down, and then the technician comes in and they have their machine set up and stuff like that. But where I went, it was literally like a very private room. It looked almost reminiscent of a spa. And they used a angel of water therapy. So if you don't know what that is, you can actually Google it. But it's basically this machine. It's like this tub that has a little sink for your wastes to come out. So you sit on this little inclined seat thing. You put your legs over the sink, and then there's a little tube with the nozzle that's for you to insert yourself, and then you're just like, you can relax. There's a little blanket they give you, and then you're facing a mirror that's looking down at the drain, which is like a clear tube. So while you're doing your cleanse, you actually can watch what's leaving your body. I thought that I didn't want to see that, but then when I started to get into it, I was just like, I was mesmerized by it. I couldn't not look what was coming out. A very private room, like I had my technician come in, she showed me what to do. She was like, this is here, this is here. She did take out a new nozzle, so it was very clean, it was very hygienic. There was a new nozzle, it was lubricated. You do have to insert it yourself. You do that and you make sure it's comfortable, and then you literally flick this switch that is the water, and then it just starts. So my first like 2 minutes, not even, my first 2 seconds into it, I didn't even know if it was working properly. I didn't know what to do. So I was able to call my technician back in the room, and I was just like, I don't know if I did it right. I don't know if this is what's supposed to be happening. And she was just like, yeah, the water's going in. So she's like, just hold it, make your colon fill up with the water, and your body will know when to release. Like you'll actually, like I actually felt the urge to release when I needed to. So whenever I felt the urge to release, you released and all the water came out, and then whatever came out with it was what was supposed to come out. And then I was literally watching the experience happen through the little mirror. And my first session, so I did 3 sessions, but I'm talking about my first session. So my first session, it was actually, it went really well. Well, my technician says that sometimes it takes at least 2 sessions until you start seeing any results, but yeah, my first session went well. I did release a lot, and I was so amazed. I was like, that was in me? Like, it's so weird when you go through the procedure and the experience yourself. You'd be amazed. You'd be like, what is leaving my body? But so the first awkward thing for me was that I had to insert this nozzle up, and I had to make sure it was done right. Then the second awkward experience was the whole sensation. So the filling the colon up with water and then releasing. It just, I was like, this feels so weird. And next, when I was getting more into it, I literally would experience stomach pain and cramp-like pain because I could almost feel everything shifting in my colon, and it was just causing such intense cramps. And I was like sweating, I was panting, it was crazy. Overall, it was not such a bad, I mean, it was really weird, but overall, it was a great experience. I felt health benefits like right after. I didn't really notice an increase or decrease of my energy. I was pretty consistent with that. And I felt lighter definitely afterwards, and I mean, I felt like I was cleaner. I felt like I got that detox that I was looking for. And what was so cool was in the first couple of seconds, I forgot to mention, but I could actually see the Candida leave my body, because in the mirror it'll look like little pieces of tissues. That's what it looks like. So that's what I saw leaving my body. So I felt really great about that. And then after the appointment, they give you a probiotic, and they say come back after a week. Like I said, I bought a package of 3. I just completed my 3rd one, I think 2 weeks ago. To be honest, so far I'm not as regular as I'd like to be, but it's definitely better than it was before the colonics. And I just plan to take my magnesium and my fiber supplement regularly to get me to that level of consistency. And hopefully this video helped. I don't want anyone to, I don't want you to be discouraged getting it done. It is awkward, it is weird, and it is uncomfortable, but the health benefits outweigh all of that stuff. And if you're that serious about clearing out your Candida, or just getting a flat stomach again, or losing weight, like I strongly suggest getting a colonics done. It can help you out a lot, and it can kind of like accelerate your, whatever the case is. If you just want clearer skin or you want better energy, I'd say to do this it's really great. Yeah, and I guess until next time, I'm definitely gonna purchase another package of 3, maybe towards the summertime, just kind of help me. And that's it. So thanks for watching. I hope that I didn't steer you away from getting a colonics. I just wanted you to know how my experience was and how it's helped my Candida journey, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching.